But after the break, tried and tested the expert tips for recession-proofing your locks. We'll be back with more of the morning show in just a minute. Well, a woman's hair is her crowning glory, but keep it in tip-top condition can be expensive. So how can you recession-proof your hair?
Looking good, Carl. We're joined by Troy Thompson from the hit show 10 Years Younger in 10 Days. He's going to tell us how to get that perfect salon look for longer, for cheaper and good stuff.
Troy.
Hi guys.
Now, everyone's tightening the belts at the moment. Does that mean dropping your hair appointments? Is that what's going on?
You know what, Larry, the thing is you don't necessarily need to drop them. You just need to change your colour. You need to change your style of hair. So it's not necessarily changing the colour too much, but just basically cutting back on the over-processed look.
OK, so you're talking about our good friend Sonia Kruger here,
Gorgeous, love the Krugs, yeah.
So what did Sonia do?
Well, as you remember, like a year ago, Sonia was quite blonde. She was really heavily streaked, full head tinting. She used to visit me every 2 weeks. Every 10 to 14 days was crazy. What I've done, and we just actually did this for this week's Logies, so she looks amazing with the colour. We actually grew out her blonde, reverse streaked, did a few highlights through it, but she now visits me every 7 weeks.
Wow, now I hadn't actually noticed that.
Oh,
that's quite clever, because I still perceived Sonia to be a blonde, but when you look at it like that...
Yeah. She also looks, pardon the pun, but 10 years younger with...
Yeah.
You know, with the slightly darker but still slightly streaked.
Yeah, she sat with us at the Logies. It's the first thing I said, have you had reverse streaks? The first thing I said. Now, sometimes it's just a hairline that, you know, that shows badly. Can you just dye the bad bits?
It's called a T-section tint.
Yes, cool.
So where it would normally cost you anything between $70 to $100, as you can see here, you can tint an inch on either side of the part and an inch around the hairline. So what that does, you could probably pay $45. So instead of having your tint done every 5 to 6 weeks, you can still go in, have a hairline and part tint every 5 to 6 weeks, have a full head tint every 3 months.
Troy, that's a great tip. And you know what, if you go and say a T-section...
Yeah.
That's a great tip. Are there any hairstyles that can hide regrowth?
You know what?
Can you show us what you've done? We've got a model here.
Okay.
Okay.
One of the things that a lot of girls have a problem with is this centre part.
Yeah.
So as you can see, when it's centred down, especially blondes or people who are going grey, they keep this centre part and it's sort of really heavy, as you can see. What I've done here is slightly brought this forward. This is about 3 months worth of regrowth. So you're really on the edge of really should be having it done. Make it a little bit higher so it's not so flat on the head.
Oh, there you go. You can see the height.
Yeah. So it doesn't look so regrowthy now, does it? You could probably get about another 3 weeks out of this and then you're pushing it. What you could also do is see how it's starting to fade and it all looks a bit monotoned?
Yes.
Put some purple shampoo on in the shower. You know, we've got some great products for that.
Just quickly show us those because we're out of time, but purple
shampoo highlights the blonde hair. You'll get an extra few weeks. If your colour's looking a bit dull, if you're a chestnut brown, use a brown shampoo. You can use red to highlight your copper streaks. You're going to get another month out of your hair. Oh,
that's great. And they're all available from the supermarket.
All available, yeah.
That's great. Thank you, Troy.
My pleasure.
Thank you for your tips and thank you for your tips.
Thanks, Kimbo. Kimbo's rushing out to make an appointment in 3 weeks' time. And you can see more of Troy's hair magic. He really is a magician on 10 Years Younger in 10 Days. It is on tonight at 9:30 right here on Channel 7.